Hi, my name is Matthew Reinhardt, and I make pop-up books. And I'm here to talk to you about my latest pop-up book, My Little Pony, The Castles of Equestria. And I love this pop-up. And the world of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, is perfect for a pop-up because there's so many details, there's so many places, and there's so many castles to go to within Equestria. This is a playable pop-up book. So you have your own pop-up characters, like this Princess Celestia right here. She comes right in this little flap. You can pop her up really quick and easy, just like so. And she can raise the sun every morning up on this balcony. And you can get her all throughout the castle. So there are 5 different pop-up ponies within the book. I tried to scale all the pop-up ponies with some of the small blind bag ponies. The next castle you can see is from the Crystal Empire. This is the castle of Princess Cadence. It was really hard actually to figure out how to engineer this pop-up because it gets really, really tall, if you can see. And I sort of had to reinvent some pop-up physics to make this happen. But it was worth it. I think there's something for everybody in this book. I think the casual fan can come in and learn about Equestria, and there's also stuff for the hardcore fan. I made sure that there were characters that are rarely seen. There's probably about 60 to 70 different characters throughout in all of these different castles. It's an incredibly elaborate universe. Boys and girls can like that, and men and women can all enjoy it because they're just universal characters and great stories. And next, we go back in time. Ooh. Within the walls of the ancient castle of the Two Sisters are many characters that should have been there, including Chancellor Puddinghead. Let's see, there's Princess Platinum. And there's also a couple characters that I was able to add in that are kind of versions of myself and my niece. So I am in here, and my name is actually, my pony name is Professor Paper Scraps, and she's Silly Lily. And we're hanging out within the castle walls. And now we go from the Castle of Two Sisters as it was to what it is now. Princess Twilight Sparkle is here on this spread because it was here within the ruins that she and the main 6 found the elements of harmony. Zecora is also is hiding somewhere within this spread, and you may even find Daring Do somewhere, searching for the next object. And then, of course, the newest castle in Equestria. This is Twilight Sparkle's Castle of Friendship. When I was creating it, it had not yet appeared on the show, so it was really fun to get that peek of what was coming up next. This one came with a dragon pop. It's Spike, and he can hang out inside. There's little ledges inside, and even little balconies for him. Inside this castle, there's also one of my favorite My Little Pony characters, Discord. He was a villain, but now he gets to have some friends too. There's some other little Easter eggs within this page. My sister used to have these sea ponies, and so there are mermaids also within the ponds around this castle.
Toy figures not included.
So when I begin, I start cutting and folding paper and taping it together. This is actually the first time I built Canterlot Castle, but I'm starting to see how all these structures work together. And I'll refine that pop-up, and I'll make an even more refined version of the pop. The next step is to actually make the color artwork. And first I start off with sketching on top of all these different pieces, and then making the art, which is cut paper collage. And I make all these special papers in my studio using paints and different texture tools and everything, so I have thousands in my studio. And I cut up all these little pieces of paper and glue them together, and I make all of the artwork. And there's not only artwork on the front of the pieces, but there's also artwork on the reverse side. Here are some samples of some of the artwork. I actually made it a little bit larger so that I could get some really good detail. And this is part of Canterlot Castle right here. And this is the artwork, all handmade, of all the different pony pops. There are some very small pieces of paper that are glued in, And they look a little strange. It looks like some of them have like double the bodies, but these characters have been flattened out so that they have art on both sides. And yeah, they're all cut paper collage as well. So after I've spent all this time making the artwork and engineering the pops, I merged them together. And after a few months in production, the final book pops up.